Have you ever felt your mind slip, slowly, without knowing exactly why? Your focus fragments, your thoughts feel crowded, and your anxiety pulses just below the surface. What you're experiencing isn't just stress. It's part of a silent psychological revolution happening right now. Artificial intelligence, once meant to help us, is rewriting the way your brain works. AI algorithms are not only predicting what you want, they're shaping how you think, how you feel, and how you decide. Daily AI use has now been linked to increased anxiety, depressive symptoms, and cognitive fatigue in large populations, not just individuals. And experts worry that AI-driven feedback loops and overload may be blurring the lines between your choices and your conditioning. What if I told you the real pressure isn't outside? It's inside your mind, altered by the very technology you trust. And most people don't even realize it yet. Research shows prolonged exposure to these kinds of stimuli can impair memory retention, decision-making, and meaningful engagement with the world around us, essentially reducing our mental stamina. This isn't limited to adults. For young people growing up with AI from their earliest school years, the psychological impact may be even more profound. When very young minds continuously receive instant answers, instant feedback, and instant gratification, the natural processes of curiosity, sustained focus, and problem-solving can become underdeveloped. AI doesn't just assist thinking, it can gradually replace the mental effort we once relied on for learning and understanding, creating what some experts refer to as cognitive offloading, or even illusion of competence, where results appear but deep comprehension slips away. This creates what psychologists call technostress, psychological tension and emotional strain caused by rapid technological change and constant exposure to digital stimuli. Studies show that this technostress, driven largely by AI integration, is strongly linked to higher anxiety and emotional instability, and may even contribute to depressive symptoms. The mechanisms behind this aren't mysterious. AI-driven systems constantly push information at us: notifications, alerts, suggestions, responses, and our brains are forced to toggle between tasks, absorb fragmented input, and respond immediately. Over time, this leads to cognitive overload, a state where attention becomes shallow, focus collapses, and the brain's capacity for deep thought weakens. It's not just about information overload. There's also a deeper emotional phenomenon happening. AI chatbots, voice assistants, and conversational agents are increasingly designed to mimic empathetic communication. Some users begin to respond emotionally, forming attachments or treating AI interactions as if they were human relationships. Although not a clinical condition per se, this emerging pattern, sometimes identified in media discussions as AI psychosis, highlights situations where deep or prolonged engagement with AI can distort perception, reinforce unhealthy belief loops, or exacerbate underlying vulnerabilities in individuals prone to anxiety, obsessive thinking, or emotional instability. In the workplace, similar psychological pressures are surfacing. Workers reporting AI brain fry describe mental fatigue, decision fatigue, headaches, and cognitive overload from managing or interacting with AI tools beyond normal cognitive capacity. Rather than relieving pressure, in many cases AI has increased the intensity of cognitive demands, leading to higher stress levels, burnout, and mental exhaustion. Even in education, teachers are reporting elevated anxiety around the rapid integration of AI. Not because the technology is inherently harmful, but because adapting to constant change, mastering new systems, and fearing obsolescence can undermine professional confidence and well-being. This confluence of pressures, cognitive overload, emotional entanglement, social comparison, anxiety around job security, and blurred boundaries between work and personal life, creates a psychological environment that many experts are only beginning to understand. It is not that AI causes mental illness directly in a simple cause and effect way. Rather, AI's pervasive influence amplifies stressors that can expose vulnerabilities or intensify conditions like anxiety, depression, and emotional exhaustion in susceptible individuals. And the challenge is not going away. As AI systems become more embedded in education, healthcare, entertainment, communication, and even personal relationships, the cognitive and emotional demands on the human mind will continue to grow. If we do not learn to consciously manage our interaction with AI by setting boundaries, cultivating deep focus, preserving human social connection, and building resilience against constant stimulation, we risk sacrificing not just our productivity, but our inner peace, emotional stability, and the psychological well-being of future generations. In this era of unprecedented technological evolution, the real battle for mental health is not against AI itself. It's against the unconscious surrender of our attention, autonomy, and emotional resilience to it. And unless we become aware of that dynamic now, the psychological cost could define the generation that inherits this future.